Welcome to the first episode of Sunrise Daisy Retreat's Wellness Vlog. As you probably know, Sunrise Daisy Retreat is a 501c3 nonprofit whose mission is to support the emotional, physical, and mental well-being of cancer survivors as they reconnect back to their lives post-cancer. Our objective is to provide a healing environment for survivors to have space to process their trauma, increase positive future outcomes, and reduce secondary conditions. Through this monthly vlog, we'll introduce you to our board and team members and their strategies for supporting their mental and physical well-being. We hope that in doing so that we can provide you with ideas and resources to support yourself or someone that you love. Hi, I'm Jen Rinkus and I'm Vice President of Sunrise Daisy, and I'm a cancer survivor. In 2010, at the age of 36, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in my salivary gland, and I learned that I was at greater risk for this type of cancer because of my autoimmune disease Sjogren's. My diagnosis came at an already tough time. I just returned to work full-time. I had a 2-year-old son, and it was 2 weeks before the Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday season. Managing the many doctor's appointments and the waiting and uncertainty along with normal life over the next 2 months left me very drained both physically and mentally. In January, shortly after I started 3.5 weeks of radiation treatment, a friend showed up at my front door with a copy paper box full of individually wrapped gifts, and she called it a "when you box." She said that the only rule was I was allowed one present each day on those really tough days. The gifts turned out to be small items like a bar of chocolate, my favorite tea, a coloring book for my son. They were meant to provide entertainment, comfort, or laughter, and ultimately to be a momentary distraction during that tough moment. But the gifts meant so much more to me. The time and love that she put into the box was obvious, and every time I opened one, I was reminded that I had so many people that loved me and that my life was worth fighting for. I'm a firm believer that positive energy and positive thought are incredibly powerful forces, so her gift turned out to be much bigger than just the little wrapped items. They were fun and comforting, and honestly, it was kind of crazy how often I got exactly what I needed in the moment, even though I couldn't tell what I was picking. But more importantly, they gave me strength, and they kept me in a positive mind frame. Since then, I've been making similar personalized grab bag style gift baskets called Uplift Kits for other cancer survivors. And I try to tailor each basket to the recipient. I start by asking them or someone close to them simple questions. What's their favorite color, their favorite scent, animal, what are some of their hobbies, what are some of the things that bring them peace. And then based on their personal preferences, I gather items that I think will bring them joy, comfort, or distraction in their times of need. Depending on my budget, the baskets usually have between 7 and 14 gifts because I know firsthand that dealing with and healing from the trauma of cancer is not a quick process. I individually wrap each gift and I put them in a basket or a box with instructions to open one a day on those really tough days. While I'm shopping for the gifts and putting the Uplift Kits together, I try to channel as much positive energy into picking the perfect items and making the basket look amazing. I let my intuition guide me based on the info that I know about the recipient. Making the Uplift Kits is therapeutic to me because I feel so good paying forward the love and the support that I received. There's no doubt that the radiation healed me physically, but the love and support that I received from family and friends helped me heal emotionally. And I want each basket to remind its recipient that they have someone loving and supporting them during their darkest hours. I find strength in healing and supporting someone else and helping them stay positive and strong. Today I'm working on 2 different Uplift Kits, one for a family member and one that is funded by Sunrise Daisy. And I'm going to take you through some of the typical items that I put in them and a few different ideas on how to wrap them simply and make your baskets look great. So here are the 2 kits that I'm working on today. some of the items that I like to put in them, items for distraction. Things like puzzles are really great. If you know that they have a hobby, knitting, crocheting materials, fabric, paint supplies. I love putting in coloring books. I found this great one. It's a Bob Ross coloring book. Give them some colored pencils. Put that in a bag. Etsy has a lot of great little craft kits. This one here is string art. Items for comfort. Tea, soup, chocolate's always a big hit. Put that in a bag and wrap it up. Other items, journals are great. Microwave, heat or cold packs. This one I'm going to do a nice soft scarf, depending on the time of year. A nice soft lap blanket or cozy socks work great. And then the simplest way I like to put them together is I have just brown paper bags in 3 different sizes. And I have some labels that I printed up and stick one item in a bag, fold it over and put a label on it. Put it in a cute basket or a box and you're done. This one here has a lot of similar items in it. Some lotion, lip balm are also great. This one I used the same brown bags. I just folded them over and punched holes with a paper punch. And I have a ton of leftover scrap ribbon, so I just tied some little bows and I'll fill up this basket with these gifts and then they're done. So those were a few ideas, introducing you to what an Uplift Kit is and how to put one together yourself if you'd like to. And ultimately, it was an Uplift Kit that led me to Sunrise Daisy Retreat. The founder, Valerie Correa, is a friend of the family, and while she was going through cancer treatment, I put one together for her even though I'd never met her. And then I kept hearing updates on her progress from family, and I started hearing her ideas about starting a nonprofit and building a retreat center. Her vision is for a nature-based center with separate outbuildings for different treatment modalities such as art therapy, movement, sound therapy, and animals, all in a beautiful setting. And her vision really resonated with me because when I finished treatment and was deemed cancer-free, that's when I struggled the most. On the last day of treatment, I was given a paper certificate deeming me a survivor and told to go live my best life. But while my physical health was healed, my mental health was far from healed. And while I was in treatment, there were lots of programs and assistance for cancer patients. But the moment I was deemed cancer-free, those services were no longer accessible. And I found myself longing for some place to go to decompress and process the emotional baggage. So when I heard about Val's vision for a treatment center, I knew that it was needed and that I needed to be a part of making it happen. I work as a land use planner, and so I thought that I might be able to help Sunrise Daisy as I began looking for properties, and I volunteered, and here I am today. And as we work towards our ultimate goal of finding land and building a retreat center, we're working really hard to support cancer survivors right now in their everyday lives through programs such as this wellness vlog. And this first episode is obviously near and dear to my heart. The Uplift Kits made a huge impact on me during my treatment, and I really love putting them together and helping support other cancer survivors during their treatment. And I invite you to put one together and share your positive energy and healing energy with someone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I invite you back to check back each month to meet a new amazing member of our Sunrise Daisy team and family and hear about what helps them thrive. Thanks for watching and be well.